We have to thank you first and foremost for putting a lightsaber in Carrie-Anne Moss's hands. We just need to thank you for that.
It's a dream come true. I definitely, I've been saying this a lot, but everybody in the cast is my first choice. So Carrie-Anne Moss with a lightsaber was Trinity with a lightsaber, just a dream come true, and the fulfillment of probably everything that is Star Wars to me, which is not only the proficiency and the skill of the actors, but the fun you get to have watching them. And also, I want to say casting Daphne Keane was all about putting a lightsaber in X-23's hand. So
yes,
it was
100%.
kind of just same vibe, just same thing.
Hey, Leslie, how's it going?
Great. I was just going to say, the reason I stopped is because I wanted to say my wife is Canadian.
Oh, amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. My wife's also Canadian too.
God. Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Where are you guys? You guys are Vancouver?
We're in Toronto.
Toronto. Okay.
Yeah, Toronto. First and foremost, thank you for sharing your time with us. We are having such a great time with this show. And we have to thank you first and foremost, before we even get started, for putting a lightsaber in Carrie-Anne Moss's hands. We just need to thank you for that.
Yeah.
Another Canadian's hands.
Yeah.
It's a dream come true. I definitely, I've been saying this a lot, but everybody in the cast is my first choice. There was no auditioning process. There was no casting process. And so Carrie-Anne Moss with a lightsaber was, Trinity with a lightsaber was just a dream come true. And the fulfillment of probably everything that is Star Wars to me, which is not only the proficiency and the skill of the actors, but the fun you get to have watching them. And also, I want to say casting Daphne Keane was all about putting a lightsaber in X-23's hand. So
yes,
it was
100%.
kind of just same vibe, just same thing.
It's incredible to see, and it's really cool seeing like Force Fu as well too. It's like, I mean, when you no spoilers for the first episode, but seeing how proficient Indara is in the Force is something that I don't think we've ever really seen in Star Wars before. So we'd love to know, what was it like creating that moment?
Oh gosh. Well, the original idea was that because the Jedi are at this place where they're not fighting battle droids, they're not in the middle, they're not soldiers. They're not in the middle of like some sort of huge conflict where they're going to have to pull out their lightsabers. Like, this is a time of peace. This is a time where they are at their most powerful. They have the largest number of Jedis in the Order. It felt to me like, why would they use their saber first when somebody attacked them? Like, it wouldn't be fair. As soon as you pull out the lightsaber, it's over. So the question was, how do they fight people? How do they defend themselves? So, of course, there's the samurai influence and the genre that we're nodding to, but it was also a story thing of like, well, they would fight people in hand-to-hand combat, and they would fight well. So,
and what's amazing about it is that we got Star Wars Visions not too long ago, and there was this anime culture behind that, and kind of getting to see this live action version of it was so fantastic. It just was like, okay, so it is possible in live action. And
I agree. I thought the same. The Visions came out, not to cut you off, but Visions came out when I was writing the scripts and developing the show and developing how the action sequences were going to work. So I was over the moon in seeing it and feeling like this is a direction that people are interested in seeing, hopefully interested in seeing it in live action. Also, before we started writing the show, I had the writer's room and some of the designers as well watch Cowboy Bebop, because it felt to me that was a really great tone. The anime, not the live action show. No shade. Alex worked on our 2 episodes that I think are, they're really the height of the story, which is 4 and 5. So no shade to Alex. But yeah, we watched that because it felt to me like, Spike is just sort of a fun, lackadaisical character. But he has a really, dark background and dark storyline. So being able to play the duality of that in a character that felt fully realized is something that a lot of the characters are are embracing and doing. So
yeah, that's amazing. And I love that you touched upon like the dark backgrounds of these characters because we're in this High Republic era. We're really getting to explore these dark corners of the Force. What was that like to kind of dive deeper into that area?
Oh, so fun. I've always been attracted to telling stories about villains, telling stories about flawed people who are, reaching for either redemption or some sort of peace. And as the Sith say, peace is a lie. So they have to figure out some of their way of finding resolutions to their, I guess, to their past. Making some sort of facing it and then making some sort of amends for what has happened. It's just a little foreshadow. So not sure if I'm allowed to talk about that, but you guys got it. So congratulations.
Thanks. I know it's there's a lot more to discover, and from what we've seen, we're really excited to see where everything goes this season. And we really hope we get to talk to you again, Leslie. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the show, and may the Force be with you.
Thank you.
And also with you.